Do you know what the most versatile, durable, and long-standing kitchen tool is that you may have in your kitchen? If you guessed the good old-fashioned cast iron skillet, you would be correct. And no need to worry about intruders while you're cooking, because this also doubles as a self-defense weapon. I learned that from Tangled. Happy Friday, ladies, and welcome back to Thankful Thriftiness. My mom has had one of these for a super long time. I think she has multiple. She uses it almost every morning, so I told Griffin, right, before we got married, we need one of these. Well, thankfully, we were honeymooning in Tennessee, right near a Lodge cast iron store. So we bought two at a very discounted rate, and I think there were a few minor flaws, which I still have yet to find, but we use these almost every day. I'm linking the Lodge website down below, not an affiliate link, but as far as I know, they are the best, so go check them out. Some sources say that cast iron skillets have been around since the early 1700s. Others say way further back. All I know is they were definitely used on the Oregon Trail by pioneers. They are useful for so many different foods. You can use them for sauteing, frying, baking, the list goes on. They do, however, need a little bit of care and upkeep. These things are so durable that if you take proper care of them, they can literally last you for generations. Many people have cast iron skillets that were passed down to them from their grandma or even their great-grandma. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the ways to care for your cast iron to make it last a really long time. Granted, I can't promise you it will last generations, but probably a good portion of your life. The biggest thing you're trying to watch out for with cast iron skillets is letting them rust. That is the biggest culprit of keeping your cast iron skillet for many years to come. So, leaving water standing in them is a big no-no. If you wash them, do not just set it on the dry rack and leave it there. Dry it right away. Some people say don't use towels. Some people say don't even wash them. Just scour them with oil and salt. I've done that before. To be honest, I don't have the time to do that now. But it is important to keep them oiled to keep rust away and to never leave water standing in them. I've got the little one here for demonstration because the big one's currently in the oven and it's a big thing to be lugging up to show you guys. So we're just gonna show you this little one. Something you'll notice about a good cast iron is it's nice coal black, a little bit shiny. That is called being seasoned. Seasoning your cast iron skillet is the #1 way to keep away rust and make them last longer. Before you season your cast iron, make sure that it's thoroughly washed, any rust is scrubbed out of it, and it is dry, completely dry. I will also link below how to clean up a rusty cast iron. I am not super versed in this myself, but other people are, so check that out as well. To season your cast iron, begin by preheating your oven. I've linked below Lodge's website where they explain to you what the smoking point is of each oil so you know exactly what to preheat your oven to. Then put a very thin layer of oil all around your cast iron. We're talking inside, we're talking outside, we're talking the bottom, we're talking the handle, the whole thing. But make sure it's a thin layer or else it will smoke way too much. Quick warning, your house will smell and you kind of need to be home almost all day to do this. It is totally worth the time, totally worth the effort and the smell. Just keep your windows open. Once your oven is preheated and your skillet is oiled, line a cooking sheet with tin foil and set it in a lower rack in your oven. This will catch any drippings that fall while your cast iron is seasoning. Very important here, or else it will bake to the side of your oven. Then place your cast iron skillet upside down on the middle oven rack, positioned above the cookie sheet. Allow your skillet to bake for 1 hour, then turn off the heat and let it sit inside the oven until it is fully cooled. This can take hours. Mine is still going. It's noon. I started it at 8 and it's still cooling down. So I turned mine up to 400. I used olive oil and that was somewhere around the smoking point. After it is all cooled, pull it out of the oven and you have a perfectly seasoned cast iron skillet. It's okay to rub some paper towel around just to pick up any excess oil. There shouldn't really be any unless you put too thick of a coating on it. How often you season it depends upon how much you use it. If you cook a lot of acidic foods in a newer pan, it can take away the seasoning that comes on the cast iron pretty quickly. I should probably be seasoning my cast iron every 6 months or so, at least in the beginning. Later on, I really don't know. I'll just have to see when I get there. But seriously, ladies, if you don't have a cast iron skillet already in your kitchen, you need to get one or two. I also love Lodge's Dutch ovens. They are phenomenal, but they're really expensive, so we are not purchasing one yet. But once we have kids and such, I think we're gonna get one. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite kitchen tool is and why. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you're not already. Have a wonderful rest of your day and happy cooking.